Tuesday, October 13, 2015, Committee of the Whole meeting to order. It's 8:27 p.m.
Come on.
Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Councilman Burgess. Here. Councilman Maldonado. Here. Councilman Williams. Councilwoman Fairclough. Here. Councilwoman Wallman. Vice Mayor Shelley.
Here.
Mayor Porter.
Item 1 is approval of the minutes. Is there a motion? Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Tab 2. Mr. Manager.
Mayor, the scope of this project will include updating a customer data and geographical information system with new communities, route verification, development, printing, and mailing, magnetic calendars for calendar 2016. The calendars will include the schedule for garbage, recycling, bulky waste by zone. Staff recommends the Mayor and Council authorize City Manager to approve a resolution accepting a proposal from CDM Smith for the preparation of solid waste collection schedule and calendar development for the calendar year 2016.
Is there a motion? Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor? Mr. Burgess?
About 4 or 5 years ago, I brought this forward to our staff, and they've done a tremendous job with this. And I just want to tell them thank you for keeping up with this, because everybody I know is able to go look at their calendar and figure out what day is what schedule. So I know it's a task for them to keep up with every year, making sure that everything's done with all the new developments and everything like that. So I just wanted to thank our staff.
Thank you, sir. Did we vote? Madam Clerk, did we vote? Okay. Tab 3.
Mayor, the VFW Post 4127 is requesting Mayor and Council authorize City Manager to approve waiver of a $5,000 bond and may likewise waive the other costs and fees described herein for the annual Veterans Parade that will be held November 11, 2015, $1,240.44 for the road closure fee, $200 for Losner Park, $255 for the banner on Chrome Avenue. And this parade honors the memory of the men and women who have fought to defend our nation and liberty.
Mr. Burgess?
Well, I will make a motion, but I also wanted to state that can we possibly add this into our budget next year as one of those recurring expenses that we spoke about? This is a great event that they bring to our city every year, and I think it's
if it's the will of the council, we're happy to do that.
It's part of the heart and soul of Homestead, this parade, so I'm fine. Vice Mayor?
Yeah, I'm okay with that concept as well. The only thing I was going to raise, I was also approached by the Rodeo Association dealing with their parade. So, as we go down this pathway, something I think we should look at as far as all our core parades that we have that have been in constant, occurring every single year. So we should look at all of it if we're going to look into one.
And I guess identify those. I mean, I know we have the Martin Luther King parade. And that sometimes is Florida City, correct? Starts in Homestead, though.
So then would you prefer to have a discussion of this at budget time, or you want us to add those, or I just want to be clear on direction?
Mr. Burgess, you brought it forward.
I think we just find a way to add them into our budget.
At budget time?
Which ones?
Well, we have 3 strong parades, I believe. We had the Martin Luther King parade, we had the Rodeo parade, and the Veterans Day parade. Those are the only 3 parades that I think that we have on an annual basis. And they always come here before us, and we always waive the fees, so why not?
You want us to add those 3?
I would say that those would be the 3 that I'm aware of. If anybody else have anything else they need to think of?
No.
And I mean, they have been here the longest, and they, the most community-oriented and strongest.
Carlos will make a note of that, and we'll incorporate that in the next year's proposed budget.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's moved by Mr. Burgess. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Tab 4.
Mayor, the American Cancer Society is requesting Mayor and Council authorize City Manager to waive usage fees in the amount of $500 for the use of William F. Bill Dickinson Community Center on October 28, 2015. This event is to introduce the community to the Relay for Life and to help them register their teams for the 2016 relay.
Is there a motion? Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Tab 5.
Mayor, the Southeast Dade Ministerial Alliance Incorporated is requesting that Mayor and Council authorize City Manager to waive usage fees in the amount of $54.75 for the use of the Roby George Park Ball Field on October 31st, 2015 from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. This will be a free event on October 31st for the community youth to enjoy candy, food, music, entertainment, face painting, games, crafts, and more. Notably that they mentioned candy first, so I don't know why they did that, but I guess that's the biggest draw.
I'll pay for that out of my budget, $54, that's ridiculous. So, can we split it up 5 ways? Well, I'll pay for that, so there's no waiver, okay? So just make sure.
Okay, so we'll withdraw this item then.
Okay, we're going to withdraw, we're on tab 6,
Yes.
Mr. Manager?
Mayor, it's staff's recommendation that the mayor and council approve an attached resolution and authorize city manager to execute contract agreement with the State of Florida Office of the Attorney General for victim advocacy services through SOS in conjunction with the police department. City has been awarded a 1-year grant agreement that provides for victim advocacy services such as judicial assistance, victims' compensation, relocation, safe shelter, etc. through SOS and the police department. The award is in the amount of $46,499 and begins on 10/1/15 and ends 9/30/16.
Is there a motion?
Move it.
Moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Tab 8. 7.
Staff recommends mayor and council approve the award of ITB 201525 to Cool Water Air Conditioning, the second lowest and most responsive bidder. The award is being made in the amount of $118,420. This is a firm price for the removal of 2 old cooling towers, installation of 1 new cooling tower, and startup of the new cooling tower. Please note that the lowest bidder, HB Hoffman LLC Cooling Tower, was not selected because they are not factory mutual approved as required by the specifications advertised.
Mr. Burgess?
Mayor, I know as we've all seen, we've got a big study coming up, and there's a lot of possible improvements. Is this piece of equipment here tonight, is this a vital piece that needs to be put in place before we make maybe some bigger decisions, or where are we at with that, Ms. Quinones?
The cooling tower replacement is associated with Unit 19. Unit 19 is one of our 3 large engines that we use regularly. And so I would say we need to have Unit 19 fully functional, and this is linked to that. So I would request that council consider approving this.
Okay. No, I just wanted to make sure this wasn't, I wanted to make sure it was a necessity, and then, not us go forward with this study and some other better plans possibly, and then have spent this money, and in 2 years we're ripping it out and throwing it away or something.
Understood. But yes, we do need this engine online and functioning properly, so we need the cooling tower to be replaced.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor.
Is there a motion on tab 7? Moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Tab 8.
Mayor, staff recommends mayor and council approve the attached resolution authorizing the city manager to accept and execute the contract between City of Homestead and the Department of Energy National Energy Technology Laboratory for a matching grant for the installation of resilient electrical utility infrastructure. The grant award is $600,000. This grant requires a match amount of $600,000. The city will use funds budgeted and approved for CIP number 132 and CIP 249 to match the grant.
Vice Mayor?
I have no issues with that. Just in the resolution, my name is misspelled, so you could correct that.
Is there a motion on tab? Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Tab, is there, that's it? Is there a motion to adjourn? Moved and seconded, all in favor? Amen.